whoever wins the reins of power in 2025 will have to find a whopping 1.5 billion to service Eurobond principal payments just within months of taking office. So now, if we don't rebuild, there's nothing political about that. That's just a fact. If we don't rebuild the sinking fund, and if we are unable to access international capital markets to refinance our Eurobonds, then this could mean that the next government or administration may very well default on its maturing Eurobond obligations in 2025. The national interest demands that we strive to avoid such an outcome. Again, not politics, just plain good sense and patriotism on my part. My final point in this regard is that the country needs to build consensus around the reforms that are necessary to restore the nation's creditworthiness. We need not only fiscal space that we all more or less acknowledge, but also, even more importantly, political space to enable governments to take the often difficult decisions that need to be taken to address difficult economic problems without looking over their shoulders. But that takes dialogue and respect for everybody's views. All this was done, of course, at great political cost, and for me, some personal sacrifice and pain. I lost my hair, a good many of my friends who would come to my house regularly berating me for doing what I was doing without offering anything in the way of alternatives. I remember my mother, poor old lady, may she rest in peace, would come to my house almost every week. Sometimes tears in her eyes, saying, "Kwesi, Ejumani Jay, Ghana for 1 year." Why? Because they were insulting her. She was a trader. You go to the market, and people will actually insult her, call her Anyen, a witch, who had given birth to another terrible person like me. She would sob and say, "Quit the job." Now say, of course, "Yeah, Mojuno, I'll think about it."